In this video, we'll look at a few examples on how to find the derivative of an inverse trig function. Example 1, we want to find the derivative of y equals arctan of 3x minus 2x squared. So this problem uses the arccos notation by putting the arc in front of the tan. That just means that we're looking for the derivative of tan inverse of 3x minus 2x squared. In the previous video, I gave you the formulas for the derivative of the 6 trig inverse functions. And we saw that the derivative of tan inverse of u is equal to du dx over 1 plus u squared. We don't have a u written in the problem, but u is just whatever is inside of the parentheses of your inverse trig function. So in this case, u is equal to 3x minus 2x squared. In our formula, we'll have to find the derivative of u, which would be du dx. So let's go ahead and do that now. The derivative of u would be 3 minus 4x. So then the derivative of tan inverse of 3x minus 2x squared would equal the derivative of u divided by 1 plus u squared. And u was 3x minus 2x squared. You could leave your answer like this, or if you prefer, you could multiply out the denominator. So the denominator would become 1 plus 9x squared minus 12x cubed plus 4x to the fourth. Example 2, find the derivative of x times arcsine of 5x squared. Since we're finding the derivative of a product, we know we'll have to use the product rule. Arcsine, if you prefer, can be rewritten as sine inverse of 5x squared. And u is whatever is inside of the parentheses. So in this case, u is equal to 5x squared. Let's go ahead and find the derivative of u. Du dx is 10x. The formula for the derivative of sine inverse of u is du dx over the square root of 1 minus u squared. So then the derivative of x times arcsine of 5x squared, using the product rule, we'll leave the first term x the same, and then find the derivative of arcsine of 5x squared. The formula says that the derivative of that trig inverse function is du dx, which we found to be 10x, divided by the square root of 1 minus u squared. U in this case is 5x squared. And then the other half of product rule says we take the derivative of the first term, derivative of x is 1, and multiply that with the second function, arcsine of 5x squared. The x in front of the fraction can be multiplied with the x in the numerator. That would give us 10x squared in the numerator. And then in the denominator, you might want to square that parentheses. So then we would have the square root of 1 minus 25x to the fourth. And then 1 times arcsine of 5x squared is arcsine of 5x squared. So you see, finding the derivative of these inverse trig functions isn't very difficult, as long as you have access to the formulas or have them memorized. Usually in AP Calculus, you would be expected to have these memorized, but since all of our quizzes and tests are open book, you could have these formulas inside of your reference section and just look them up when needed. If the AP exam is a closed book test this year, then you will be expected to have all of these formulas memorized.